bright yellow sun hung high over a dusty country road, baking the land until it looked dry, cracked, and exhausted. A van moved slowly through the heat, tires crunching against gravel that hadn't been disturbed in years. Inside were 4 old friends, heading toward a breakfast invitation none of them could quite remember agreeing to. There were no signs, no landmarks, just empty land stretching on forever. And something about the road felt wrong. Millie sat up front, chubby and college-aged, snorting every time she laughed, even when nothing was funny. John drove, former high school quarterback, confident, loud, the kind of guy who still lived like he was untouchable. In the back seat sat Hannah, thin, long black hair spilling down her back, calm in a way that felt rehearsed. Beside her was April, freckled, quiet, and increasingly uneasy. "Where is this place?" John asked. "I swear we've passed this road already." "You're almost there," Hannah said. "And who exactly invited us?" John pressed. "Just some old friends," Hannah replied. "They're making breakfast." April shifted in her seat. "What if they're weird?" "You worry too much," Hannah said. "Just keep driving." Suddenly, a skinny chicken darted across the road. "Watch out," April yelled. John floored the gas and laughed. The chicken barely escaped, feathers flying as it disappeared into the sand. "What the hell is wrong with you?" Hannah snapped. "I was bored," John said. "It's no big deal." "It's a big deal to the chicken," April muttered. John rolled his eyes. "People eat chicken every day." April wiped at her eyes. "Did I seriously make you cry over a chicken?" John said. "I'm just sensitive," April replied quietly. "You're not sensitive," Hannah said. "John's just an asshole." Millie snorted again, louder this time. John glanced at her in the mirror. "What's with the laughing?" "You know I can't help it," Millie said. The van turned onto an old gravel road. Ahead, rising from the heat haze, stood a large plantation-style farmhouse, peeling white paint, an overgrown yard, a rusted swing set creaking slowly, though there was no wind. "Oh God," John said. "This can't be it." "It is," Hannah replied. "This place looks abandoned." "It looks different inside," Hannah said. April hesitated. "I have a bad feeling." "We're already here," John said. "Let's at least check it out." Hannah unlocked the door. Inside, the house felt frozen in time. Old photographs lined the walls. Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, James Dean. Despite the decay outside, the interior was spotless, immaculate, like it was being preserved. "See?" Hannah said. "Where is everyone?" John asked. "They might be running late." "And you've been here before?" John asked. "Yes." "I don't like this," April whispered. "You're being paranoid," Hannah replied. "And who set all this up?" John asked. "Eli," Hannah said. "Who?" "That's all I know." John headed upstairs. "I'm finding a bathroom." The staircase groaned beneath his weight. He found the bathroom, black and white tile, old Hollywood portraits watching him from the walls. John sat down, grumbling to himself. Then the shower curtain slid open. A tall figure stood behind it. Its face was hidden behind a crude animal mask. There was a sudden, violent movement, and then nothing. Downstairs, the house felt heavier, quieter, as if something had been fed. Back in high school, Eli had been tall, skinny, and quiet. A goth kid, a loner, the kind of student teachers barely noticed. He ate alone, walked alone, lived alone, which made him an easy target. Humiliation was tradition back then, entertainment. One afternoon, laughter echoed through the hallway as Eli crumpled inward, trying to disappear. When it finally stopped, he sat alone, shaking, eating his lunch. That's when he heard a voice. "Hey kid." It came from the janitor's closet. "I can take your anger," the voice said. "Your fear, your humiliation." Eli listened. "I can make you into something beautiful." Eli didn't laugh. He believed. April woke, tied to a chair at the head of a long dining table. Candles flickered, casting warped shadows across the walls. Across from her sat a pale man with neatly folded dark hair. Eli. Hannah stood beside him, eyes glowing with devotion. "Wake up," Eli said softly. "You've been invited to breakfast," April screamed. Eli smiled. "Do you remember me?" he asked. She shook her head. "You used to mock me in school," Eli said calmly. "Your jokes were so cruel, but I found him, and he made everything okay. But feeding him is the only thing that makes him happy." Heavy footsteps sounded behind her. Slow breathing filled the room. Then, an oink. Eli closed his eyes, reverent. "Here's the pig. He's hungry, and you're invited to breakfast," he whispered. The candles flickered violently. April screamed as something massive moved in the shadows behind her. She then heard another oink. If you enjoyed this story, you can read the entire story on Kevin Fraser's Horror Writer Substack.